Alrighty. So, I have not live streamed in a mad minute, you guys, but here I am. So we're gonna try to do some live streaming. I have no idea if anyone's gonna watch. We're streaming. It is 3:12 at the time that I'm starting this stream, but we're gonna go with it, and I'm just gonna start drawing. So, I'm just gonna kind of go through some. We're just gonna start drawing some stuff, and I'm gonna kind of give you guys an idea of how to kind of start your drawings a little bit. So just kind of have fun, just sit back, just chill, relax, enjoy this video, and we'll see if anyone comes into our stream. But anyway, I'm just gonna start, and we'll just go from there. Okay, so what I'm kind of thinking is I'm seeing an image in my mind that's kind of like a robot and a kid, and they're kind of up on kind of like a mountain ledge or something, kind of looking out over whatever. So I'm going to just kind of drawing this mountain ledge, and then over here where I'm drawing all these lines, this is like, I don't know, what could we make it, like a city or something? So we'll do that. We'll make like some cool, I don't know, some crazy futuristic city or something. So we'll just go with that. That's what all of this represents. So let's do the robot, at least part of him. So we're just going to start like this, and we'll put his foot right there, and we'll have one foot coming back like he's in some cool stance or something. So actually I'm going to move this up a bit. I want to make him a little bit taller, so there we go. So we'll just do it like that, and like so. So this will be his head, shoulder, elbow joint, and he's just kind of looking out. And let's see, what should he do with his other arm? Should we have it? I don't know. Maybe we'll change it at some point. Okay, so let's just keep going, and I'm going to put, oh, no. Okay, here we go. Let's put the kid. He's going to be just kind of, no, that's still not in a good spot. Okay, so the kid will have him sitting like this, kind of, his feet kind of just dangling over the robot. I have his arm kind of there. Maybe this one up on the robot's head or something. I don't know. Something like that. I don't know if it's going to be a boy or a girl. No idea. Just sketching. Okay, so let's do that. And then let's do some wild kind of cave entrance back here. So maybe they just came out a cave. Why were they in the cave? Maybe they were hiding. Who knows? Does it matter? No. Okay, so I did that, and I'm going to drop the opacity on this a little bit. Now I'm going to make a new layer, and come over here, and start drawing just like some, what I like to call messy sketchy. So, oh gosh, wait. Let's make this a little bit smaller. And, actually, let's get our inking tool. Yeah, I think this will be good. Okay, so we're just going to sketch away. And actually, I think we'll make this a little more sharp. So yeah, something kind of like this. I don't know. So we're going to do the robot first. So I'm just going to sketch him out real quick. So let's do this. So we've got his shoulders. And he's got another shoulder over there somewhere. Okay, so we've got that. And actually, I could stretch this a little bit so it fits just a little bit better. The blue layer is like what I like to consider like kind of like directing the drawing. It's like it's really messy, but then it helps you just kind of get very. It helps you in the creation process of like going from the concept in your mind to actually getting it out on paper or whatever. So as you can see, it's actually coming together quite nicely as we're sketching. I really enjoy this style. Like, this is definitely one of my all-time favorite styles to sketch. It's just this kind of loose, artwork. It's kind of messy lines and all that cool stuff. Okay, and actually, let's put the joint further down because I think that looks better. So I don't know if we're gonna color this, but I just kind of wanted to start. I just kind of wanted to start a sketch for it. So we shall see. Okay. Actually, let's do this. I'll do it about right there, and bring the joint in. About like that. Make that like thicker too. Okay. Now, almost what I'm thinking is, no. Okay, here we go. I think I want to fix this arm a little bit. So I think I want to move the entire arm a little bit over. A bit like that, and yeah, I kind of like that better. It works better for me, in my mind. Okay, so let's give him, he's got to have like some hands, so we need to give him this like, the biggest part of his hand, like his palm. We could draw in that part. And we'll do a thumb, and a finger, and another finger. I don't like that finger. I don't like that one either. Okay, okay, that's good enough for right now. So, what is it? 4 fingers? Yes. There we go. Okay, so we've got that, and now I want to do the robot's face right there. And then let's see, what should I put on the sides? Let's put oh, you know what? I got an idea. Let's make this a little bit thicker. So it's kind of like, those are like speakers, I guess. So they kind of just come out like when he talks, so the noise would come out of like, yeah, that area right there. So whoops, too much. Okay, so we've got the robot kind of sketched, but let's add maybe a little more detail on some parts. So we'll do some detail right there, a little bit of detail in there. Just kind of cover that in a little bit, just because, why not? And put a little bit of, oops, too much. Put a little bit of darkness right down in there. And right here. Okay, cool. So, um, we've got him. Let's hide that. So actually, see, that looks pretty good. So I'm going to make a new layer, and I'm going to sketch out this kind of rock that he's standing on. And just make it look a little more epic. So we'll do some variation between thick lines and smaller lines, which will kind of give this a cool look. Okay, go back to some thick lines, add those in right there. That one's maybe a little too far. There we go. I like the way that one looks much better. Yeah, just add that in. I kind of want to color it now. I can't help it. Kind of have the feeling that I want to color it. Okay, so there's that, and there's this big entrance for the cave, which is looking good. Let's hide all that. It's looking pretty cool. Let's do a new layer, and I'm going to grab this tool right here, and just kind of trace over the mouth, like the entrance of the cave, and then bring that back up, and then darken it in, just for the heck of it. Okay, so there we go. So see, our drawing, it's already coming together, and we've been sketching for what? Right now it's showing me for me it's showing, it's saying we've been sketching for like 11 minutes or something. So okay, so the robot, let's go back to our inking tool and kind of clean this up a little bit there on his shoulder. And maybe we'll give him like some type of, maybe these glow or something, I don't know. Do that. Yeah. Cool. Okay, anything else? Let's put a... Yeah, that looks cool. I'll just do that. Alright, now, time to do the kid. So, I'm going to drop the opacity a little bit on this dude, and we're going to bring back this layer. I want to drop its opacity too, because it's pretty strong. So, we'll do it about like that. And let's draw this kid. So, this kid is going to be kind of a little cute character. So let's see. Hairstyle. Let's do a... This kind of reminds me of a drawing that I did already with there's a little girl and she was sitting on the robot's shoulders. But this is going to be a little different. So yeah, the last one too, I think she was actually pointing. Yeah, she was pointing. But this one, we're just gonna have her just kind of chilling with her arm resting on the head of the robot. I wonder if you guys get the notifications. Like, YouTube is just terrible. It's just the worst when it comes to notifying people that I'm actually live streaming. But, oh well. Okay, let's not do all that. Okay, let's do tiny little ear right there. And like this. I think I'm going to do something different with the mouth. There we go. Mm-hmm. Just like so. And then we'll put here, that's where her knee is coming down. Oops. Her knee is coming down onto the robot. Same here with this one. This is still really messy, but it's okay. It's going to be A-okay. Zoom in a little bit. It's just where her hand's going to be. We might do something with it later. I was actually thinking maybe putting like some type of weapon or something. Laser gun or something. I don't know. So you can just have her holding that. Maybe she's wearing a backpack or something. This is very like comic booky kind of. Now I'm not sure exactly if I'm not filling the eyes, those little dots in there. Not really liking it too much. Yeah, that's looking better. Okay, let's bring the opacity for the robot up. It's gonna be good. It's already coming together. I'm enjoying the way it's looking, but yeah. So there's certain spots though of the robot that I'm gonna have to erase, but I don't know if you guys do this, but I always suggest that it's good to make a duplicate of your whatever layers you have that are your ink layers. I would strongly encourage that you make some copies of those. You know, as you're drawing, you never know what can happen. So there we go. Had to clean that up a little bit because it was. To make sure that you can tell that like her legs are going around his neck. Okay, there we go. Okay, so from our original kind of directing thing, which is the blue layer back here, what else do we have? We have this city in the back that we want to, let's sketch it in. Let's kind of sketch it in. So let's fade this out a little bit till we can still see it. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but it's still there. Okay, so let's do a little sketch of what the city back here will look like. So let's do a line. That's like that's like the water line right here. Is there gonna be? I'm thinking it'd be cool to have like water out here and stuff. So anyway, but yeah, so that's what that is. We'll do some more I don't know what in the world these kind of buildings these are, but we'll just go with it. It's got to be like futuristic looking buildings, so it all works out. We'll have some type of I don't know, type of sphere thing there floating. I don't know. Okay, so now I've got that lined out. Maybe I can make the lines a little bit thicker in some spots. Just kind of like that. Yeah. That's looking good, right? You're like, wrong! Okay. Good enough. And now I can... Gosh, I really want to color it. But I'm going to do something else first. I'm going to... No, it's too thick. Too thick. So this is going to represent clouds, because I think this would be a great picture with just a ton of clouds all over. Okay, cool. So now what I want to do is let's keep all of that just the way it is. This, we can merge these two together. And this one, let's move this all the way down to the bottom. Okay, and I'm going to, I'm not going to color it in this particular video. At least I don't think I am. But what I will do, though, is I'll do a little bit of shading. So we'll add some shading to it and see how that looks. So first thing I need to figure out, though, is where do I want my light source coming from? Because right now it can almost be at any direction. But I think I want to have... Let's see. Well, let's try. Let's just see what works. Okay, so let's say it's hitting more in this direction on them. So yeah, so we'll go with that. And I'll just start adding in some shadow. So I know this is really harsh right now, but we're going to drop the opacity on it to make it blend better. We're going to make a really nice blend. So we need to have the shadow of his head casting onto her right here. That makes perfect sense. A little bit of shadow there, maybe a little there. Some there as well. We didn't do her shoes. How did that happen? Oh well, we'll get to them. We'll do that as well. And we'll do some shadowing back here on her hair. Or the back side where the light's not hitting. Okay. Oops, too far. You done gone too far, son. Alright. Now, if any of you guys are interested in seeing me do more with this on this channel, go ahead, feel free. You can leave it in the comments. And let's put a little bit of shade over here. Yeah, it's kind of like that. And cool. Alright, now let's drop the opacity on it. There we go. Let's do it about right. We'll do it about right there. Okay, so the color that I'm seeing in the sky that I kind of want to go after is kind of something in... No, not right there. Maybe... Should we go right there? No. Let's just leave it about right there. Okay. I can't help it. I want to color it. Like I'm Let me just try it. But what color though? That's the thing. What color? Let's just start scribbling him in. Like he's gray. Let's get rid of the little girl for a minute too. Let's just see how this looks. If I just kind of scribble some of this in. So we'll do this. This, and then we'll color this leg in. We just gotta color the whole thing. I'm not too worried right now that, you know, if I'm missing or going outside of some of the lines, like it's not that big a deal, because the coloring is on its own layer. So if I need to trim it or clean it up a little bit, like it's really easy work. So it's not hard at all. Okay, so now I'm going to get a higher tone, and we're going to color in the front part of his face, because this is where the light is hitting, so we want to make sure that we represent that. And the same thing with the front part of his body. You can have a lot of fun coloring if you just, like, if you just know when and where to use it, you know? It can be lots and lots and lots of fun. Okay, so I'm just going to get white for his eyes. So we'll just fill that in. Just like so. And for the little light on the top of his head, we'll just fill it in. Just like that. Now what I'm going to do though is the spots that are like his joints, I want to make those darker. So we'll darken those in. And then also too this like spine area. We'll darken that in. Do his hands too. Why not? And we'll do the neck. There we go. He's looking pretty cool. So now we bring the kid back, and might as well go ahead and color her in a little bit too. Don't worry, we'll get the shoes. We will color those shoes in eventually. Just not yet. I'm using Procreate on the iPad Pro. That is the app that I use for pretty much all of my drawings nowadays. Do you have a particular app that you like to use for drawing? There we go. I'm liking the way this is looking. It's pretty cool. It really looks like it's from like a storybook or something. There we go. Merge those two together, and yeah, it's coming along. Still not sure about the color though, but yeah, we'll just go with that. Okay. Oh, duh. We gotta do this part up here too, because this is the cave part. So we need to color that in. Can't just leave it hanging. Okay, now let's try changing the background color. Yeah, so let's go with that. Yeah, kind of liking this better. It's looking pretty good. But yeah, anyway, so I just wanted to just hop on here and just get something for you guys. If you guys want me to continue more of this particular drawing, just let me know, and I will do it. Yeah, 'cause it should be fun. Just adding in some of those highlights just to make this all stand out a bit more. I keep wanting to end the video, but then I keep seeing stuff, and I'm like, nah, I need to add that. I can't end it if I don't do that, so then I get stuck. It's just kind of how it goes, I guess. Okay, so I can merge those two together. Let me see something. Technically, those can go. The outline for those clouds, I don't need that ink layer, so that can go. Let's see, what else? I think I'm going to, let's see. Oops. Oops. I kind of like that. And that looks nice. But that looks nice too. I guess they're pretty close. Maybe I'll go with that. Kind of like that look. You guys can probably hear these sirens. I think we're having there's another fire up here. We get them every year. Yeah, that works. Now one thing I wanted to peek at real quick, but oh my gosh, nope. Kind of like that look for the robot. We'll just go with that for right now. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video, but if you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see this as it's finished, or what it looks like when it's finished, then go ahead and you can hit the like button, and yeah, then I'll upload it like I do with my other videos as like a time-lapse replay. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video.